What's up everyone, my name is Marie, welcome to my channel and welcome to another speed build. So for today's video I am building a rustic country house in the countryside of Windenburg. And I really like this house, I'm really excited about it, and I was actually building this house on the day that the trailer was going to be released for the new expansion pack, Cottage Living. So at the point when, or just at that very moment when I was building this house, I wasn't sure about the pack, like what it was going to be exactly. I was just anxiously waiting for the trailer to drop. Like that day, it felt like such a long time. Like I had to wait so long for that trailer. I was so excited for it. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna pass my time by building a house because I was actually off that day. Like I had a day off. So I was literally waiting all day for the trailer to drop. So I decided, you know what? I'm gonna build something rustic, something country life, like something farming, like in The Sims today, to just pass the time. And so that's what I did, and this is what I came up with. And I do realize that I haven't talked about the pack or like what I think about the trailer on my channel just yet, so I will do that right now. I am so extremely over the moon excited for Cottage Living. I am so excited for the pack. Like when I watched the trailer, it surprised me. Like I was not expecting this sort of pack. Obviously I was expecting something country, like something farming, something, I don't know exactly what I was expecting, but definitely something like that. But I obviously wasn't sure what exactly it was going to be like. So the trailer definitely surprised me a lot. The whole vibe of the pack, I was not expecting that. Like it's so magical looking, it's so fairy tale like, and as far as we know right now from what we've seen in the trailer, we're not getting any magic or anything. Like it's not like an occult pack as far as we know, so there won't be any magic or fairy tales or whatever. Maybe though, because they haven't really talked about anything just yet, like other than what we saw in the trailer. And obviously they will be releasing more information about the pack in the following weeks. But as far as we know right now, there are no occults. But yeah, still the trailer, it's just, the whole thing looks so magical and so fairy tale like, and I wasn't expecting that at all. And cottages are one of my favorite types of builds to do in The Sims. I love building cottages. It's so much fun. It's so wholesome and so cute, and I don't know, it's just, I really love building cottages. So the new pack is going to be so much fun. Like I will be building all of the cottages and I'm so excited for it. I can't wait. And all of the animals that we're getting too, I'm so excited for that too. I can't wait to actually do some gameplay with that pack too. Like, and maybe I will make some or like record some videos on gameplay with a new pack as well. I know that I don't really do that. I have been playing a legacy challenge though on my channel, which I think is a lot of fun. So yeah, maybe whenever the new pack comes out, I will do some gameplay videos too, because I am just so excited about it. And I think that the gameplay for that pack will be a lot of fun, which the trailer was very much focused on the gameplay aspect of the expansion pack, which I completely understand, because with this sort of pack, there's just a lot of gameplay to be explored, a lot of gameplay to be explained and shown in the trailer, so I completely understand. But we didn't really get to see a lot of build by objects. Like obviously we got to see some, when you pause the trailer here and there, you get to look at some of the build and buy objects. For example, we're getting a new kitchen set, which is really exciting. We have been getting all of the kitchens lately, so that's a lot of fun. And we also got to see some furniture and some build by objects for the cottages, but I'm just so excited to see everything in detail, like all the items, the build by items that we will be getting. I can't wait to see what it's going to be all about. And the roofing for the builds in the trailer also looked so interesting, so there's going to be something new with that. I don't know if it's just going to be a roofing texture or a roofing like feature, I don't know, but it looked really interesting and so much fun to me. So yeah, honestly, I can't speak highly enough of what I've seen so far. Like, obviously, we don't know everything, but from what I've seen in the trailer, I'm over the moon excited. And oh my gosh, we're getting a pond tool. We are going to be able to create ponds other than just fountains or swimming pools and turning them into ponds. We're getting an actual pond tool. Finally, I am so excited about that because I love creating little ponds for my cottages and builds like this. I didn't actually create a pond for this build specifically, but I usually really like to do that for rustic looking homes. But I hold off a lot of times because I will have to do it with the fountain tool or with the swimming pool tool, which is possible and it looks good, but sometimes I just don't want to bother. Sometimes I'm just like, if only we had a pond tool, it would look so much more natural and I wouldn't have to cover up all of the edges with plants all the time. And yeah, it's just a little bit annoying sometimes to create a pond with a fountain tool. So yeah, I am extremely excited about the pond tool. And for the world, it looks so pretty. I am a little bit scared or a little bit worried that it's going to be a lot like Windenburg from what I've seen in the trailer so far. So I really do hope that it's going to be different enough. It probably will be. Like, Windenburg obviously has a lot of different areas. It has 3 different areas, which is the downtown area, which is a little bit more on the modern side, and also the downtown area that's a little bit more traditional. So I guess it has four separate areas if you look at it that way. But then it also has this countryside area and also the island. So yeah, very different vibes. And I feel like the cottage lifestyle or the cottage living, I keep forgetting what it's called, world, it will probably be a little bit different, but I really hope that it's going to be different enough, if you know what I mean. Like, yeah, we'll have to wait and see. So I don't know, but yeah, that's something that I'm a little bit worried about. But we're getting all the farming and we can grow all these new crops and pumpkins and everything. And I'm just so excited for it. So yeah, when we look at this build for a second, this is definitely not a cottage, but like I said, I built this before I watched the trailer. I just wanted to build something countryside-like, something rustic, something farmhousey. So that's what I did for this build. And the house actually takes up most of the lot, so I didn't really have a lot of space left for actual like gardening and stuff, but I did manage to place a couple of crops. These are debug crops though, because I always think that those look so cool. So they're not actually functional for gameplay, but obviously if you want to download this house and use it in your game, you can obviously just delete the debug crops and plant actual crops there, or like actual seeds that your Sims have or that you want to buy for your Sims or what have you. So you can easily replace the debug crops for actual crops. I just wanted something to fill up the space a little bit for aesthetics. So I figured I would place the debug crops, and then I also placed some additional planter boxes here and there, so you can use those as well. And all in all, even though the outdoor space for this house is kind of small for it being a farmhouse, rustic countryside home type thing, if that makes sense. But still, I feel like it makes sense, and I feel like I made the most of the space that I had. So yeah, I wanted this house to definitely look very rustic, like I already said. So it's definitely not very modern. I wanted it to look on the older side. I used a lot of items from Seasons, a lot of build items from Seasons. You can see that I used that brick wallpaper, and I used the columns and the fences and stuff like that from Seasons because it just fit this build perfectly. So that's what I did, and yeah, I just played around with the landscaping for a long time. And for the new pack, I'm actually also very, very excited about the whole gameplay aspect. So I will probably try and do some gameplay videos as well. Like maybe I want to do that. Obviously, I want to focus more on building with the new pack at first, but then I also really want to figure out the gameplay because it looks so cute and so wholesome, and I can't wait. So let me know if you would be interested in watching gameplay videos on my channel with the new pack once it comes out. I am actually, I know this is gonna sound ridiculous, but you have to understand how excited I am for this pack. Like, this is right up my alley. When I was asking for farming, or asking, but I mean, I'm definitely one of those simmers that have been wanting farming in The Sims 4. I really definitely just meant something like this, something wholesome. Like, I don't really want farms, like actual like huge farms. I think that would be a lot of fun too, but for example, horses is definitely not something I want in The Sims 4. It would be fun, obviously. If we did get horses at some point, that would be a lot of fun. Like, I will take it, but it's not something I would request. Like, it's not something that I need in my Sims 4 game. I would much rather have all these different types of animals that we're getting with the new pack that you can't ride, obviously, because with horses, you would be able to ride them, which is a lot of work, I could imagine, for the team to actually make that functional, to actually create that feature in the game. I feel like that will be a lot of work, a lot of time and effort, very expensive too. So I would much rather have all of these animals that we're getting in the new pack than like horses and one other thing, like horses and chickens, for example. I would much rather have the llamas, the cows, the chickens, the bunnies, and the foxes, and like the birds and everything. I would much rather have it that way. So I'm so excited for it. But yeah, what I was trying to say is I think I might ask or like take a day off work whenever the pack comes out, so that I at least have 2 full days to actually play with the pack and record footage. I know that may sound ridiculous to a lot of you guys, but The Sims and my channel is something that I am so very passionate about. And so yeah, I really want to give myself some time to actually be able to create content and play with the game and talk to you guys about my experiences with the pack and just share everything, like my opinion and everything, and just show you all of the features in the game and stuff. And I want to take the time to be able to do that. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 1 day off work so that I at least have 2 full days to to create content. So definitely let me know if you would be excited to watch gameplay videos on my channel, because that is not something that I do really that often. I did start a legacy challenge not too long ago on my channel, which I really enjoy. I am enjoying that so much, and I have been getting so many very sweet and supportive comments on that too, so thank you so much for that if you are watching and enjoying that legacy challenge. But yeah, like I said, definitely let me know if you would be up for more gameplay videos. And I might also stream with the new pack at some point if I have the time, because I have been working on setting up Twitch with my boyfriend for me to be able to stream, and everything is kind of set up now. I just have to kind of explore the whole thing, like how it works exactly when you go live and stuff. And then all I have left to do is actually go live, but I have been putting it off a little bit because honestly, it's a little scary. Like, I'm a little bit nervous, and I know that definitely the first couple times there will literally be no one in the stream, which is perfectly normal because I'm not known on Twitch yet. Like, nobody knows that I will be streaming, and so definitely the first couple of times there won't be anyone there. I do realize that, but still, it's kind of scary to actually go live on the internet. Like, I don't know, to me it's a little bit intimidating, but it's something that I have been wanting to do for a very long time. So maybe whenever the new pack comes out, that would be a good excuse to actually just go ahead and do it. But yeah, I will definitely keep you posted on that. But the pack isn't coming out until July 22nd, which is such a long time from now. It's more than a month. Like, it's only June, what's today? 13th. Yeah, June 13th. So yeah, it's such a long time from now, and it feels like forever, and I don't want to wait that long because I really want the pack right now. And also, one thing that's going to be very difficult is ever since I watched that trailer and ever since I have been obsessing over cottage lifestyle or cottage living or whatever it's called, I want to build cottages really badly, but I know I shouldn't because I just need to save all of my inspiration and all of my ideas for cottages for when the pack comes out. So I can't do that right now. So yeah, this is definitely the last kind of rustic build that I'm doing before the pack comes out, because I really have to try and hold off because we're getting all that good stuff and all the farming animals and things like that. So I don't want to waste all of my ideas, like my cottage and rustic build ideas, before we're getting the new pack, if that makes sense. So yeah, this is definitely going to be the last one, but I at least had to get one out of my system before the pack drops. Like I already mentioned, I built this before the trailer dropped even. So yeah, I needed to get something rustic, something farm-like out of my system. So that's what I did for this one. And I'm really happy actually with the way that that's coming together. You can see, I totally talked over everything, but you could see it come together. The whole living area and the dining space is all finished already. It's a pretty open floor plan, or like half open floor plan, in the sense that the dining area and the living area are all in one space. And then we have that tiny little hallway leading into the kitchen, the bathroom, and the downstairs bedroom. For the family, for like living in this house, I didn't really think about it too much, but you could easily use this house for legacy gameplay if you wanted to, because the house has a bedroom downstairs. I actually turned it into, I was thinking more of it as an extra bedroom / office area, because I placed a desk with a computer in that bedroom, and then obviously also a bed and a dresser and stuff like that. But I was thinking of that room more as like an extra bedroom. So whenever Sims come over or family members come over, they can just spend the night and stay in that bedroom, if that makes sense. And then for the family, I actually furnish it for 2 parents and 2 kids, and their bedrooms are upstairs. So the kids have a shared bedroom with a bunk bed in it, and then the parents have just a regular double bed in their bedroom. But I can totally understand if you want the master bedroom to be downstairs, because the downstairs bedroom is a lot bigger than the master bedroom upstairs, if that makes sense. So yeah, you could easily just have the grandparents, for example, sleep downstairs, and then the adults of the house, they can have their bedroom upstairs, and then the kids can have a shared bedroom. Or you could have, like, if you have 2 parents but like 4 kids or 3 kids, you could obviously also turn the upstairs master bedroom into like a kids or a teens bedroom, or whatever you want to do. But there is definitely a lot of space to fill around with the layout for the bedrooms and what kind of Sims you want them to be for. So that's very easily customizable. And the house also has 2 bathrooms. So this is the downstairs bathroom, and I actually decided to include some laundry in this build as well, because I just always really like to do that for my family homes. It's just so wholesome to me and so realistic too. So I placed laundry in this bathroom. It's a quite spacious one because it has a separate shower and tub. I barely ever do that. I usually always go for either a separate shower and no tub, or a shower tub combination. I don't know why, probably because my bathrooms are always so small. But this one was actually quite big, so I had the perfect spot to place a tub. So I did that, and I'm really happy with the way that bathroom turned out. It's just a bathroom, but sometimes I normally don't really enjoy building bathrooms, but sometimes every once in a while you'll build something a little bit different, or something that you actually enjoy, and that was the case for this bathroom. So that was a lot of fun. But here you can see this is that extra bedroom that I have placed downstairs. And I was thinking of this more of like an extra bedroom, like I said. And I also placed a desk in here with a computer, and then just also a dresser. It's quite a spacious room, which is really, really nice. And I just placed an extra little love seat in here as well. I really love the color scheme in here. I used a bed from Dream Home Decorator, so that bed looks a little bit more on the modern side, but I mean, I was kind of going for a mixture between very traditional and more modern, updated furniture, because obviously the house has been around for a long time, and it probably has been in the family for many generations. But yeah, here and there, like bedrooms or like furniture pieces will have had an update, like, or an upgrade. I feel like a lot of like the older furniture pieces will have been switched out for something more modern or like just an updated version of something. So I was really just trying to go for that whole mixture. But then, for example, like the bookcase and the couches downstairs are more on the rustic side, because those types of items you don't very easily swap out, I don't feel like. So that's what I decided to do. So I was definitely trying to go for like that mixture of things. And then upstairs, as you can see, I used carpet, which is something I barely ever do. But for this house, I thought it was fun because, yeah, that's definitely one of those features that hasn't been updated in a long time. So that carpet has probably been around for a while. And if the family was to update the floors upstairs, they would probably go for like wooden floors or something like that. But yeah, they still just have this carpet upstairs, and that's fine too. So yeah, that's definitely one of those aspects that I just explained that I was thinking was a bit more older, a bit more rustic, if you will, more traditional. So that's what I did. But yeah, I was definitely very much enjoying this kid's bedroom. I used a couple of items from Dream Home Decorator in here as well. I used the bunk beds, as you can see, and I used the curtains. I really wanted to use these curtains, like this swatch of the curtains somewhere in this house. So I figured for the kids' bedroom, they would be perfect because they're very playful and very cutesy. So definitely something that you could use in a kid's bedroom. So that's what I decided to do for this bedroom. The bedroom is pretty cramped. There is not a whole lot of space for toys, but I did manage to place a couple. They have a Blarfy, a toy box, and a sized down dollhouse in the corner, the cardboard one from Eco Lifestyle, which is definitely my favorite. And I thought it suited this house perfectly, so I just decided to place that one. And that's actually it for the toys that they have, so not too many. But they also do have the monkey bars outside, so that is something to do for the kids as well. And then I'm sure if you wanted to place more toys in the house, you could easily place a couple of things downstairs. Maybe you could even make space for like a crafting table or something. You could also place that outside, so there is definitely room to actually just put a couple of extra toys if you so desire. But here you can see this is the parents' bedroom upstairs. It's a lot smaller than the one downstairs. So like I said, you could easily just give the parents a nice spacious bedroom downstairs if you wanted to, or like the grandparents or something like that. But yeah, I just kind of decided to have the parents sleep upstairs because they don't really mind. They don't really need that big of a bedroom, and they would just rather utilize the space downstairs for like a nice desk area, like an office space. I don't know, that's just what I was thinking. So that's what I did. And yeah, this bedroom, the color scheme is very blue and brown, very neutral, but still looks kind of fresh to me, in my opinion. And then upstairs we have another bathroom. So the house has 2 bathrooms total. This one does have a shower tub combination, and obviously just your regular sink and toilet and stuff. So there's nothing very special going on here, but I really did enjoy this bathroom. I definitely tried to make it look a little bit more on the older side. It has a lot of darker browns in here, which doesn't have to be older, but I feel like it kind of looks that way in The Sims anyway, when you look at like the cabinet, for example, and like the mirror and stuff like that. I don't know. I just felt like this bathroom was not necessarily very recently updated, so that's what I tried to go for with the color scheme as well. And I feel like I succeeded. And then outside, I didn't have a ton of space. The house does have this like large wraparound porch, but the porch is actually quite narrow. So I didn't have a lot of space to place a lot of furniture items. I did, however, manage to place a flower arranging table and a little couch for your Sims to hang out. I also put the outside bin, obviously, and just some extra planter boxes as well. And I actually also placed an easel so that your Sims have an extra skill building item. And then for the front porch, I placed a couple extra chairs, and I think I also placed a little table over there so that you can just sit there and hang out and enjoy the view or what have you. And I actually also placed a clothesline. There is a dryer in the house as well, so you don't need to use a clothesline, but I just thought that the item looked cute and it suited the house perfectly. So yeah, I just placed some Monkey Jungle bars quickly and then just some additional planter pots to fill up the space a little bit. But that's actually it, so let's hop into the game and I'll show you the house in real time. So here we have the house in the game. I feel like it looks so warm and cozy and inviting, and yeah, there's obviously a lot of landscaping around. Over here we have some bee boxes and some planter boxes, and a couple more planter boxes over here. And over here we have the crops field, which, like I said, these are Diva crops, but if you want to replace them with actual crops, then you can definitely do so. It's very easy to do that. But yeah, there is this wraparound porch with some places for your Sims to just sit down and relax. And over here at the back we have a grill and a flower arranging table and the outdoor bin. And I also placed this very cutesy rocking chair by the front door because I just thought that it suited this house perfectly, so I did that. And then when we go inside, we have this large living slash dining area. I really enjoy the way that this came out. I literally never used this swatch of the couch. I think that I have literally never used it before, so I thought it was so much fun to actually use this swatch in here to bring in a little pop of color. And then we have the TV over there and a fireplace and just a little activity or like a reading table over here in this little corner. And then back here we have the dining table with a couple of chairs around it. I was kind of trying to bring in an additional pop of green in the chairs, as you can see. And then they have this bookcase against the staircase, and since there is no proper entryway, I just placed a little coat hanger over here and just a little shelving unit so that your Sims do at least have a space to hang their coats and store their shoes, even though they don't really need that. But yeah, it kind of looks realistic in my opinion. And then when we go over here, we have this tiny little hallway space which leads into the kitchen over here. I really enjoy these green appliances. Once again, I've never used this swatch of these appliances either, like I've never used it, and I think it looks so nice in here. It definitely looks a little bit more on the traditional side, a little bit older, so I was definitely enjoying that. And then I was trying to bring in that green color into the bar stools as well, which these I think are from Get Together. And then over here I have this little breakfast nook. Obviously this bench is not accessible, your Sims can't sit here, but they can sit in these chairs, so they can sit here and have their breakfast if they want to. And then there is a little china cabinet over here and a door leading onto the back porch, which is quite convenient because the outdoor bin is right here too. So yeah, that makes sense to me. And then here we have the downstairs bathroom slash laundry room. There is a separate tub in here and a shower, a sink obviously, and a toilet, and then the laundry machines over here. A fairly simple bathroom, but I really like the way that this one came out. And then over here we have the study area slash extra bedroom. So there's a desk with a computer in here and a dresser with a little couch next to it over here and just some decorations, which I thought was really cute. And then the bed from Dream Home Decorator, which I think looks actually really good in this bedroom. I really like the color swatch combined with the rest of the colors in here. I don't know, I just really like the way it ended up looking. And then when we go upstairs, we have this little landing area. There is nothing really going on here because it's a very small space. However, I did place an extra bookcase, so your Sims have an extra bookcase to use. And then over here we have the parents' bedroom, which is a lot smaller than the one downstairs, but still very cutesy and cozy looking. It's very brown in here. I used the same nightstands to kind of create that sense of cohesiveness, if that makes sense. And I gave them a dresser with some hanging clothes on top and some shoes stored underneath it. And yeah, that's actually it for this bedroom. And then over here we have the kids' bedroom. I really like this one. It's pretty cramped, but it looks very cozy in my opinion, and they do have a couple of toys. So they have the dollhouse over here and just some extra toys over here. I gave them a dresser with some pictures on it from the kids' room stuff pack, and then the bunk beds too. And then over here, last but not least, the upstairs bathroom. This one is a lot simpler and smaller than the one downstairs, but yeah, it kind of speaks for itself. Nothing crazy going on here, but just a simple bathroom. But that's actually it for this build. So this rustic country house comes in at 93,977 simoleons, so it's very expensive. I was kind of expecting it to be this expensive though, because the house is really spacious. It has a lot of bedrooms. It has a very large kitchen, a lot of appliances and things like that. So yeah, I was definitely expecting it to be expensive, but it makes sense for this house. So you can definitely go ahead and download it if you want to. But that is actually it for this video. So I really hope that you enjoyed this build. Like I just showed you, you can definitely go ahead and download it off the gallery if you want to. My username on the gallery is Simmarysims. You can also follow me on Twitter and on Instagram if you'd like. My username on there is Simmarysims as well. If you're not subscribed to my channel already, feel free to do so. And if you want to be notified of every single time I upload a video, just click that little bell icon and you should be fine. So I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!